How's it going, everybody? Jerry Lutz here. It's official, and Diablo 4 is out in its early access state. I've basically been non-stop playing for the last couple days, taking my time with the game, doing lots of side stuff, build crafting, exploring. I'm just about at level 50 with my Druid. I know tons of people are miles ahead of me progress-wise, but I'm happy with taking my time. I've been having an absolute blast with almost no issues, no crashes, no bugs, or anything. It's been good. Anyways, we're here to talk about patch notes. The first big official patch for Diablo 4 went live in the evening of June 3rd with the goal of class balancing. The main goal of this channel is to cover D4 news, and nothing is more important than patch notes, so here we go, my first official patch notes video. I will also leave a link to these patch notes in the description below if you want to read them for yourself. So, Diablo 4 patch notes 1.0.2d. Hello Wanderer, we've made some balance adjustments to classes and want to provide our reasoning behind them. Overall, we're quite happy with the performance of our classes, but we know there's always room for improvement. Our goal behind these changes is to create a better balanced and enjoyable experience across the board. Our updates fall into three categories. 1. While we want players to both feel and be truly powerful, some class builds and synergies are outside of our bounds for what is reasonable for the health of the game, so we are reducing their effectiveness. As an example, we generally want to avoid creating situations where players can survive unreasonably high amounts of damage for long periods of time because it too greatly warps our vision for how combat should be in Diablo 4. 2. Some skills and builds are not as effective as we would like, so we're pushing out some buffs to increase their strength. And 3. Paragon glyphs are currently providing too much player power, so we're reducing their overall effectiveness. An ideal we have carried throughout development and will uphold is that class balance is a journey, not a destination. We want more class builds to be fun, powerful, and competitive within reason. Thank you all for supporting us, and we'll see you in Sanctuary. So for Barbarian, skill changes. A challenging shout. Damage reduction gained from skill ranks reduced from 4% to 2%, so cut in half. Legendary aspect changes. Bold Chieftain's Aspect, cooldown reduction per nearby enemy reduced from 2.7 to 5.4 seconds to 1.0 to 1.9 seconds, and the maximum cooldown reduction from 6 to 12 seconds. Aspect of the Dire Whirlwind, increased critical strike chance per second reduced from 5 to 10% to 3 to 8%, maximum critical strike chance bonus reduced from 20 to 40% to 9 to 24%. Item changes. Gore's Devastating Grips. Explosion damage gained from Whirlwind reduced from 50 to 70% to 16 to 26%. Damage against wreckable objects no longer increased as explosion damage. Explosion damage is only increased by the first 100 hits of Whirlwind. Druid skill changes. Pulverize. Lucky hit chance reduced from 33% to 25%. Lightning Storm. Damage increased from 32% to 40%. Grizzly Rage. Damage bonus increased from 5, 10, 15% to 6, 12, and 18%. So some buffs for the Druid there. Class specialization. Obsidian Slam. Kills required for bonus increased from 10 to 20. Calm Before the Storm. Lucky hit chance reduced from 15% to 10%. Passive changes. Electric Shock. Damage bonus increased from 5, 10, 15% to 6, 12, 18%. Legendary aspect changes. Shockwave aspect, damage reduced from 90 to 130% to 60 to 100%. Crash Stone aspect, critical strike damage reduced from 40 to 50% to 30 to 40%. Lightning Dancer's aspect, flat damage increase from 0.5 to 0.6 to 0.7 to 0.8. The Necromancer skill changes. Blood Lance, damage increase from 67.5% to 80%. Army of the Dead, damage increase from 30% to 45% and cooldown reduced from 90 to 70 seconds. Blood Wave, damage increase from 90% to 120%. Passive changes. Shadow Blight, damage increased from 20% to 22%. Grim Harvest, essence gained reduced from 369 to 264. Serration, critical strike chance reduced from 0.5, 1, and 1.5% to 0.3, 0.6, and 0.9%. Death's Defense, maximum minion life lost in a single damage instance reduced from 75, 60, 45% to 60, 45, 30%. Now the Necromancer class specialization, raised skeleton, skeleton warrior attack damage increased by 10%, golem attack damage increased by 10%, blood golem life drain damage increased from 40% to 90%, and the life drain healing from enemies hit increased from 4% to 5%. Iron Golem slam damage increase from 25% to 175%. Man, what a buff. Iron Golem shockwave damage increased from 30% to 40%. Necromancer Paragon board changes. Hulking Monstrosity Golem life and damage bonus increase from 30% to 40% life. Cult Leader damage bonus increase from 10% to 15%. Rogue skill changes. Twisting Blades. Advanced Twisting Blades cooldown reduction per enemy hit reduced from 0.25 to 0.1 seconds. Advanced Twisting Blades maximum cooldown reduction reduced from 3 to 2 seconds. Rapid Fire damage increase from 24% to 30%. Dark Shroud damage reduction per shadow gained from skill ranks reduced from 0.8% to 0.4%. Dash enhanced dash critical strike damage bonus from 20% to 15%. Caltrips damage increase from 30% to 40%. Passive changes for the Rogue. Concussive critical strike chance reduced from 5, 10, and 15% to 4, 8, and 12%. Legendary affix changes. Repeating maximum minion life loss in a single damage instance reduced from 75, 60, 45% to 60, 45, and 30%. The Sorcerer skill changes. Arc Lash lucky hit chance reduced from 30% to 14%. Glinting Arc Lash cooldown reduction reduced from 0.25 to 0.15 seconds. Teleport, Shimmering Teleport's damage reduction duration reduced from 5 to 3 seconds. Legendary affix changes. Aspect of Control, bonus damage reduced from 30 to 40% to 25 to 35%. And some general changes, miscellaneous class changes, Druid companions and Necromancer minions. Maximum damage over time taken per damage instance reduced from 2% to 1% of max life. Paragon board changes. Rare nodes. Player attack speed nodes reduced by 50%. Wow, cutting them right in half. Glyphs. All glyph bonus scaling has been reduced by 34% except for the following. Critical strike damage glyphs bonus reduced by 66%. Vulnerable glyphs bonus reduced by 66%. Glyphs bonus to rare nodes reduced by 50%, Glyphs bonus to magic nodes reduced by 40%, and Glyphs bonus to cold, fire, lightning, non-physical, physical nodes reduced by 62.5%. Man, Glyphs must have been really good. I haven't made it to the Paragon board yet, or the Glyph system yet, but this is a huge nerf across the board to Glyphs, so they must have been busted. Monster changes. Significantly reduced the spawn rate of treasure goblins within PvP zones. Interesting. Bug fixes. Fix the name for the Lightbearer mount. The Go To Shop button from the wardrobe will now properly open the shop. Fixed an issue where if a sorcerer uses Deep Freeze and is affected by another effect that would freeze them, it caused them to be permanently stunned. And miscellaneous stability and crash fixes. Lots and lots of changes right out the gate here. I don't have too much to say because I just haven't had the time to play all the classes. I don't think anyone has had the time to play all the classes significantly long enough to really be able to detail the effect of what these changes will have on gameplay for each class. I know I'm happy with the Grizzly Rage change for Druid, as I've very recently just started using it as I'm tinkering around with my poison shape-shifting build that has seen tons of evolution since I started building it. But as far as the lightning or earth skills go for Druid, I have yet to even touch any of them since the betas, let alone the other classes. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on these changes if you have any, and let me know how you're enjoying the game so far, what class you're playing, what kind of build you're making. I do have to say that the build crafting has been a blast. Getting a legendary drop that has a really interesting power to it, then switching skills or items around to utilize that power in the best way, then realizing that you could make it more powerful if you do this or do that, and then your build has basically evolved into something you weren't expecting. It's been really surprising the amount of different versions of the same builds or same build ideas that there actually are, at least for Poison Druids, as that's what I've been going for since I started, and I'd imagine it's roughly the same experience for every class. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. I need to get some sleep. It's 4 AM. I've been gaming all day. I've been grinding all day. I'll have more videos out soon. I'll talk to you later. Peace.